Survivor, CBS tonight.
A lovely night in March. Is this where you would come?
I wish I never had to come here. No offense. So tell me, why are you guys having such a tough time locating all the spas in the area? They're licensed, right? Don't they have to register with the health department?
Some of them, yes. And some of them, no.
So is it manpower? Because we can always call Interpol.
That I would not advise.
I got 2 women missing, Inspector.
In your department, Detective, does the efficiency increase when the feds arrive? We're taking Mademoiselle D'Angelo's charges quite seriously.
What about the coffin? Any idea who brought it here? How it came here?
We know the coffin was delivered by a truck with Swiss license plates.
So we should be honing in on all the spas in Switzerland.
We're making inquiries about it. But you have to understand the Swiss and their love of every single detail and regulation. I mean, it's a nightmare of obstruction. Perhaps in a month or 2.
No, I don't have a month or 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello.
So obviously someone is being buried right here.
Yeah.
When? Tonight?
Would appear so.
Who?
There usually is a marker around. Yeah. The caretaker would have a schedule for interments. We can ask.
No. I'm not going anywhere. Unmarked grave, nighttime burial. Looks like the mountain is about to come to Muhammad.
Hi, dear.
No.
Where's Lily? Darling? Lily should be here, you know. I mean, you shouldn't be moping around in the house all by yourself, even though the alarm system is formidable, but no lights, darling? That's better.
Lily is at the trial.
Oh, of course she's at the trial. Well, why didn't you go with her?
Oh, well, you know. Someone had to hold down the fort. Why don't you go?
I don't want to go. Anyway, why would I want to go? I'd much rather have a nice chat with you anyway. Oh, sweetheart, guess what? Newsflash of the day. Wilson has lost the Kenmore account. Now, I know he's cute, but he's really an idiot. And I should never have let him anywhere near Greg Kenmore. But you'll fix it. You'll fix it for me, won't you, darling? You'll call him up, call your old friend Greg, and take him out to lunch, and
No.
make him laugh.
I can't do that.
Sweetheart, you have to do it because I need you.
You can't count on me anymore.
Why not?
I'm not up to it.
Rose, you've had a nasty experience. It's ghastly, and it's nasty. But holding yourself up in this place here is not going to change anything.
That's right. Nothing can change this. That is the problem.
Well, possibly I have a solution.
Thing is, I'm good at this. If the tape wasn't any good, those college kids wouldn't have loved it.
Well, I never said you weren't good. Hey, you're natural.
Yeah, but that's why you did a background check on Dahlia in the first place, because you couldn't believe that she would actually be interested in me enough to invest in me.
No, what I couldn't believe was that someone who was invested in you would turn around and try and hit on your husband. But look, now that we know that she's Monique's
But that
sister...
doesn't change the fact, Simon, that you never told me you were accused of murder.
So what, you're never going to trust me again?
I didn't say that.
Then what?
I don't know. This whole situation has just made me look at certain things and question them.
But you're not going to question Dahlia.
I called her. She's on her way out.
Oh, great. And you're going to tell me this when? When? What, after the two of you had a little heart-to-heart? Is that why you've been avoiding me?
Yes, all right? She is my business partner.
Fine, all right? Do it your way.
No, Simon, don't leave.
No, okay, look, I have tried. You knew what I was and why I didn't want to marry you. I warned you.
Yeah, you told me that you were a gold digger and that you were married like 800 times. Not that you had been accused of murder.
Does it not matter to you that I was wrongly accused? I didn't murder anyone, okay?
Oh, we're here for you. Just be strong, okay?
And remember, the prosecution has to make its case, so you're going to hear a lot of stuff that Tom will refute when it's our turn.
No, don't even look at her now.
Even when she's on the stand?
You look her right in the eye, show her what you're made of.
All right, I think we're ready to start.
Hey, sweetie, we're right behind you.
All rise. The Honorable Court of Lee County, Illinois is now in session. The Honorable Judge Mark Chen presiding.
How does the defendant plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
So noted.
The defense requests a continuance until tomorrow morning. Some new evidence has come to my attention. A statement made by the prosecution's witness, Mary Menahan. I'd like some time to analyze that.
With all due respect, Your Honor, counsel was well aware of prosecution's intent to proceed with this witness. In fact, counsel was present when she made her original statement.
I received written notification 2 hours ago, Your Honor.
As it appears that you were duly notified, Mr. Hughes, your request is denied. However, I'll allow you to recall this witness at a later date. We'll proceed with opening statements.
Tom, what just happened?
Well, I didn't expect him to honor the request, but you want it on the record in case there's an appeal?
Appeal.
Well, it's pro forma, kind of the way we do things.
But we're gonna win.
Your Honor, move to sequester.
Granted. Bailiff?
All parties and witnesses in the state of Illinois versus Abigail Williams are hereby instructed to leave the room.
What?
You will remain in the outside waiting room and refrain from discussing your testimony with anyone.
I have to leave?
I'm not going anywhere.
It's customary. Come back in the room after you testify.
Hey, we'll be here for you.
Sorry, nothing I can do.
It's going to be okay, honey.
Ma'am?
Yeah. I'll be right outside.
Keep your head up. Don't watch it.
The hunt is on at the JCPenney 2-Day Sale, where you can find great savings for the whole family. And for 2 days only, find an extra 10% off sale prices store-wide. Save on women's dresses, all girls' dresses, and men's and boys' dresswear. Plus, save an extra 10% Friday and Saturday only. At the JCPenney 2-Day Sale, everyone finds something to make them happy, especially Mom. It's all inside JCPenney.
It's really, really, really yucky. I really don't like all the stuff.
Too much wine with dinner? Make it Roni. Delicious rice-a-roni. And you'll hear,
More, please.
Roni, leave the wine behind.
Now, an anti-aging breakthrough, Neutrogena Visibly Firm with active copper. Copper, a collagen-building mineral, is essential for firm skin, but diminishes with age. Neutrogena Visibly Firm replenishes copper. In 2 weeks, skin is firmer. Neutrogena Visibly Firm.
Grab it! Sledge grab it mitts. Does it grab it?
It grips the dust. It holds it.
Your hand is the tool. It picks up the dust, hair, and dirt, getting into the cracks, the crevices. These little pointers. Sledge grab it mitts. Grab it!
The dust is in the mitt.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
J'avais du mal à trouver le café. General Foods International Coffees.
discover soft, silky, beautiful hair. With the heat-activated moisturizers in Thermasilk.
So though we are in danger, we never despair, 'cause we know that where there's danger, he is there. He is there on the land, on the sea, in the air. We're not worrying at all. We're just listening for his call.
Here I come to save the day.
That means that help is on the way.
Celine Dion in a fabulous performance tomorrow on The Early Show.
A divorced couple fighting like cats and dogs over their dogs and cats.
They're my babies.
Would you go to jail for your pet? 48 Hours Friday.
Commander Mom, calling Agent Will. Come in, Agent Will. Over.
Hey, Rex, cool.
Yes, let's hear it for technology. Over.
Paul, I didn't hear you come in.
What's that?
It's even got a plug for headphones.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Mom got these cool intercoms for Dad when he comes home from the hospital, so that when he talks to him, she can hear him all the way down here. So if he wants, like, you know, a video or food, he can just talk to her. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
No, don't touch her. Don't touch it.
Is she okay?
No, she's not. Do you know how horrible it feels not to be able to trust you?
Okay.
For months and months. I trusted you when no one else would have. For instance, when we first met and you were in love with a married woman, who would trust that? Me. Who would trust a guy who says, I'll never love you? I don't love you now, I'm never going to, lets you run off to a desert island, and then when he finally rescues you, just yells at you? Me. Who would trust in some guy who goes off to Malta with his ex, stays in the same room with her? Me. I know how to trust.
So why don't you trust me now?
Because I'm about to be famous, and we're gonna live in this beautiful cottage. And you and me and Snickers can live there forever if we want to, and we'll be happy. And we'll have money, and it's all so way too good to be true. And you know what they say about, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. What if you don't really love me? What if this is just some fantasy?
Is that what you think? That I don't love you? Oh, Katie. Who would put up with you if they didn't love you? Look, Dahlia is trying to break us up. She's angry, she wants revenge.
And she's here.
All right, before you get that, are you with me on this, okay? We're gonna confront Dahlia together?
Just let me break it to her on my own terms, okay? Dahlia! Great, thanks for coming right over.
Well, I figured we'd need to brainstorm before the release party tonight. Have you looked at the clothes I sent over?
Not yet.
Well, I vote for the blue. It photographs really well.
So when were you gonna tell me you were Monique's sister, Dolly? What's going on?
Well, it looks like they just finished their opening statements. Yeah, Tom's sitting down.
You may call your first witness, Miss Hart.
The state calls Mary Eleanor Menahan.
This truck with the Swiss plate, has it been back since it dropped off road?
Not that I know of. And the staff at the cemetery is under strict orders to contact us if it's spotted.
They reliable?
If not, I have one of my own people checking the grounds as well.
Are they going to be contacting you tonight about the festivities?
Well, I haven't checked with my office since meeting you at the airport. So perhaps in the interim...
No. I tell you what, since that truck is our only lead, I am staying put until I find out what's going in this hole.
As you wish. And I'll go and check with the caretaker. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
I see. Well...
Yeah, you check that out and you get back to me.
Sure.
I quit. Feeling lethargic.
I quit. Feeling bloated again and again.
It's time to quit. Quit the cycle of irregularity with Metamucil Daily Fiber Therapy. With Metamucil, you don't just get regular, you stay regular. Day after day, week after week.
I didn't just quit. I quit for good.
And you can too.
Metamucil Daily Fiber Therapy. Get regular, stay regular.
When Tony told his mother we were getting married, she was a little surprised. She expected him to marry a younger version of herself. But she got me. I'm winning her over. She actually gave me her grandmother's tablecloth. It survived 2 generations. Now it's up to me.
Some stains even pre-treaters can't get out, but Tide Deep Clean Formula and Tide Kick can. Together, they drive out many stains other regular detergents and pre-treaters can't.
Married life is great. The 3 of us are having a blast.
Cold symptoms making it hard to focus? Get Dayquil, the daytime non-drowsy, congested, stuffy head, sore throat, coughing, aching, fever, so you can get back your day medicine. Dayquil from the makers of NyQuil.
Have a great day.
Introducing Seasons Freshness, the freshness of the seasons and the antibacterial strength you trust from Mr. Clean.
Do your lips have a thirst for diamonds? New Wet Shine Diamonds from Maybelline. Wet look lipstick with moisture and diamond shine pearls. A dazzling effect in 12 new shades. New Wet Shine Diamonds. Maybe she's born with this. It's Maybelline.
Imagine combining the stain-fighting power of Atwt and freshening power of Listerine. You'd get Atwt Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Atwt Clean, Listerine Fresh. That's Atwt Plus.
You didn't waste any time?
Can we table this, Paul?
Al's in the hospital 1 day and you're already insinuating yourself.
What does insinuating mean?
It means your brother owes your mother an apology. The walkie-talkies were Will's idea, and I think they're terrific.
The walkie-talkies were a great idea, buddy. It's gonna make things a lot easier for your dad when he gets home.
So then why were you upset about it?
I'm upset about a lot of things, pal. You know, your dad being in the hospital is one of them. But we're gonna make it through this. Promise.
You know what, honey? Why don't you go upstairs and hook up the rest of the walkie-talkies and the monitors and everything, okay? Put one in your room so you can talk to your dad when he gets home.
Okay.
All right. Happy?
Actually, I'm not. But you are, aren't you? And why not? Unlike everybody else in this town, you're getting exactly what you wanted. Aren't you?
Now, this is vitamin E. I mean, that's the natural way, the natural way. Now, I had sent it in from Budapest. It's an exfoliating cream. This is magic. And what else? This is enormous. This is for the hair, to make it silky and as manageable as Greg Kenmore is going to be after you speak with him.
You think these beauty products are going to make me go out that door?
Well, they might. Give it a try. Or maybe get some new clothes.
My life is over. Do you get that at all?
Dear, none of us look as young as we like to look.
Yeah, life. You worked hard. You worked hard to get where you are today. I was normal. I looked fine. Everything was great. I had this great job. I had this great guy, and then poop. It's gone. They greased the skids, and I am heading down faster than a corporate bankruptcy.
Well, you'll be happy to know worldwide, divested in plenty of time.
I don't care. I don't care. Do you understand? I don't care. Rose D'Angelo always had good timing. Leave him wanting more. This is it. I can't do it. I'm done. You gotta find another girl. This girl cannot give you what you want.
Rose, that's a crock. You heard me.
I'm trying to tell you what's going on in my life
That's a
here.
crock. You go and you tell that to somebody who doesn't know you. Somebody who doesn't know you. Poor girl, poor me, and all that. And it's wrong on you. It's boring.
I'm boring? This is boring to you? My pain is not exciting enough for you?
I'm not talking about the pain. I'm talking about self-indulgence, dear.
Self-indulgence?
I see it. I see it.
No, this here, this is self-indulgence. You want to moisturize me? Take me to Greg Kenmore? You tell him first to fire his son-in-law and get a real new CEO. Tell him that his campaign stinks. Tell the Southeast Asia plans before someone else gets them. You go to him. You come to me crying about how horrible it was. See if I care. What? Why are you smiling?
Welcome back, Rose.
It's true. I'm Monique's sister.
I told you she had an agenda. To hound us until we gave back the money.
I don't care about the money. I have my own fortune, unlike you.
Oh, why is it so difficult for you to believe that I never wanted that money?
Oh, yeah, and there it sits, in your bank account.
So wait a minute. The whole reason you're here, the whole reason that you tracked me down to put me in that video was to get back at Simon.
No, Katie. I'm here to save your life.
Mary, you were hired by the McKinnons to look after their twin daughters, is that correct?
Yes, Michelle and Bridget. I was their nanny.
But the real reason you took the job, the real reason you came to Oakdale to work for the McKinnons and not some other family, was because you had a plan.
Well, it wasn't my plan. It was Nick Scudder's, and I'm sorry that I ever agreed to it.
But you did agree to it, Mary. So please tell us what your part of the plan was.
I was to help Nick, feed him information about the McKinnons, help him set up Abigail.
So that he could seduce her?
Yes.
Could you describe your relationship with Nick Scudder?
I loved him. He wasn't a perfect person, and I hated what he did to Abigail.
But you two were in love, you and Nick?
Yes. We were planning to go away together when all this was over.
Mary, you've already admitted to an assault charge, to lying on numerous occasions. Why should we believe you now when you say you saw Abigail Williams kill Nick Scudder?
Because it's the truth. I'm no saint. I'm gonna go to jail for what I did. But it's worth it. I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
So you've received no consideration for your testimony here today?
No.
Mary, could you please describe what happened when you arrived at Nick Scudder's apartment the night of December 31st, 2001?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry, Abigail.
Objection. Sustained. Ms. Menahan, please refrain from addressing the defendant.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
On the night of December 31st, 2001, what did you see, Mary?
I arrived at his door.
Nick Scudder's door?
Yes, which was closed. I was just about to knock when I heard some shouting from inside the apartment. Screaming, and then a thud, and then I pounded on the door. Nick opened the door.
What are you doing here?
Let me in. What's going on? Oh, my God. Abigail.
Abigail was lying on the floor. He knocked her down and she was crying. So, I told her I would take care of her and not to worry and...
What did you do to her?
This has nothing to do with you, okay? Just go and wait for me at the airport.
Come on, honey. Hang tight. Let him go. He's not gonna hit you again. I'll take care of him. Okay. All right.
I helped her up. But Abigail was really scared, and she tried to run, and Nick stopped her.
I don't think so. Another move like that, and I swear to God, I am gonna kill you.
I tried to pull him off her and begged him to let her go, but he had been drinking. And when he got like that, he could be really mean and stubborn. He said some really terrible things to her. He said that...
You weren't supposed to hurt
He said
Abigail.
that she didn't mean anything, and that she was just a meal ticket, and that he didn't care about her.
Okay, once we get our money...
And then she hit him with the music box. And he sank to the floor, and there was blood everywhere, and I panicked. I mean, I'd been in trouble before, but it was shoplifting and things like this. This was murder. So I ran.
Thank you, Mary. You're a witness.
Hey. Thanks. Did Pre send you?
It's a cold night.
Yeah, and he is no doubt back in his warm office. Well, I guess we're all much better off than this guy, huh? An idiot. Ah! Ah!
Hey! Don't move.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I will ask all the questions, Detective. Why are you here?
Well, since you know who I am, you know why I'm here. I'm looking for Emily Stewart and Carly Tenney. And since this is where you like to hide all the bodies...
And you have proof of this?
Stembeck told me where to look. He said Weston liked to use the cemetery.
That's a lie.
Then why are you here? You obviously work for Weston.
I never heard of this Dr. Weston.
And yet somehow you knew he was a doctor.
You're a very smart man, Detective. And for that, you'll have to die.
Hidden Valley is coming to the Dallas Farmers Market, asking folks, how do you like your ranch dressing to taste?
Just a full flavor. You know, I like to taste it.
Like Hidden Valley ranch dressing.
It's creamy, delicious.
This tastes like no other dressing.
My favorite. Well, I believe you ought to stick to the original.
Hidden Valley ranch dressing. We made it first, we made it right.
That's what ranch dressing is supposed to taste like.
Hidden Valley Ranch, the way ranch is supposed to taste. And now, easy squeeze ranch with bacon.
My feet love it. My elbows, knees.
All the parts of your body will love Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion with the unique Hydrolux system that soothes and hydrates like no other moisturizer.
Even my...
Jergens, love your body.
You got gas? You gotta get these.
Phazyme Quick Dissolve Chewables.
So quick, like that. Bloating was gone, and the pressure was gone.
A chewable that's quick to dissolve and quick to relieve gas. Phazyme.
Dissolves fast?
Gets rid of gas fast. I love it. Phazyme Quick Dissolve Chewables.
Everyone's getting ready for the big event. Brought to you by Huggies Ultra Trim Diapers. Now Huggies' custom leak lock system is improved to help keep all babies happy. Whether they're crawling, standing, or running, they get leakage protection that's unbeatable. With Huggies, every baby wins.
An actor with an orange grove, 3,000 trees he tends himself. People don't believe it, but it's true. I have to admit, I'm crazy about plants, trees, and gardening. Which brings me to Miracle-Gro plant food. It has the power to transform your garden. It feeds through the leaves, as well as the roots, so you get bigger plants and twice the blooms. Even if you're new to gardening, you can dream big and actually get big. Have you used Miracle-Gro lately?
hunt is on at the JCPenney 2-Day Sale, where you can find great savings for the whole family. And for 2 days only, find an extra 10% off sale prices store-wide. Save on women's dresses, all girls' dresses, and men's and boys' dress wear. Plus, save an extra 10% Friday and Saturday only. At the JCPenney 2-Day Sale, everyone finds something to make them happy, especially Mom. It's all inside JCPenney.
CBS Friday. These real-life pilots will sacrifice.
It's hard to explain to a 3-year-old why dad's gone.
They'll suffer.
I've never felt that rotten.
And they'll be your heroes.
When you have a baby, all your priorities change. It does kind of give you more to fight for.
From the directors of Top Gun and Black Hawk Down comes the new series, American Fighter Pilot. Then, an NBA ruling so controversial, it sends a kid to the Supreme Court.
They're gonna throw the doors open for high school dropouts.
First Monday after the premiere of American Fighter Pilot, CBS Friday.
Shop the volume leaders, Woodfield and Glendale Nissan. Because with volume comes volume advantages. Over 1,000 Nissans. Over 500 pre-driven vehicles. Over 1,500 choices. Cars and vans from $495 to $49.95. Trucks and SUVs from $39.95 to $12,995. Volume incentives. Volume new car prices. Like the all-new 2002 Altima 2.5 for just $15,995. Over 200 to choose from. Now that's volume. Woodfield Nissan in Hoffman Estates. And Glendale Nissan in Glendale Heights. The only place you'll save more money is at the bank.
Fresh waffles from Thomas's. Fresh waffles in the bread aisle.
New Thomas's waffles with a fresh homemade taste. Crispy, soft. In taste test, Thomas's fresh waffles beat frozen by 4 to 1.
Please don't freeze.
Thomas's.
You know the old saying, your home is your castle.
Well, we want our castle to be your home.
Castle Buick Pontiac GMC in North Riverside is your home of
great selection.
Over 500 Pontiacs, Buicks, and GMC trucks in stock. Like this Pontiac Sunfire for just $12,986, or this Pontiac Grand Am for just $14,396.
So come out to North Riverside and make our castle your home.
Before you buy, see the castle guy. Castle Buick Pontiac GMC.
Another blow for Arthur Anderson. Massive layoffs may be coming. Details at 4:30.
Spirits are reaching out to one man, Ted Danson, living with the dead. CBS April 28th.
Whoa. Let's slow down here before somebody gets hurt. How about you tell me where Carly Tenney and Emily Stewart are being held? Huh? Can you at least tell me if they're still alive?
I'm sorry, Detective. That is one secret you won't take to your grave.
There's no way I'm letting you bury me alive.
Alive or dead, it makes no difference to me.
Oh, this is good. This is... So what are you trying to say? That, what, I would hurt Katie?
No, wait, stop, Simon. Let's just hear what she has to say. Why do you think my life's in danger?
Because Simon goes after wealthy women.
Well, you can stop right there. I'm not a wealthy woman. In fact, our whole first year of marriage, we lived next to a garage.
Yes, while he pursued Lily Snyder, who is rich.
Yes, but Lily would be the first person to tell you what an amazing person he is.
You know what? My sister said the same thing, up till the day she died.
I am sure you miss your sister, and I'm sorry about that. But if you're trying to connect to the dots here, I don't fit the pattern. I didn't have a penny until you rolled into town.
Look, don't be naive, Katie. Look around you. Your brother is a multi-millionaire who's letting you share his penthouse.
Yeah, but he doesn't let us share his millions. In fact, we're moving out of the penthouse into a little cottage that we have to fix up.
With the money that Simon inherited from my sister?
No, he won't even touch that money. In fact, it would have gone to charity if I didn't stop him.
Katie, don't you see? He knew you would stop him.
No, I don't see, and I don't understand why you would come here and make me rich if making me rich would put me in danger.
Listen, before I came here, I didn't really know you. How strong you are, how resilient. I figured the best way to protect you would be to jumpstart your career, give you a nest egg, so that you could walk away free and clear.
Please. What, like you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart? Yeah, right. What's your cut, Dahlia?
After tonight, there doesn't have to be one. Let me launch you, and then you can be on your own if that's what you want. You buy me out of the contract, I don't care.
Oh, of course you care. Of course you care, and that's what's driving you nuts. You thought you had it all figured out, didn't you? Money died because of me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it had nothing to do with the fact that a whole family abandoned her.
You want to know the reason why I never met Dahlia, Katie? Because she was nowhere to be found. Monique hadn't heard from her in years. She was lucky if Dolly here even returned her emails.
Okay, listen, Dahlia. Whatever issues you have to work out, you're gonna have to work them out without us. Simon had nothing to do with Monique's death.
He was charged with murder.
And the charges were dropped because of insufficient evidence.
Is that what he told you?
Oh, now what?
There was plenty of evidence. The charges were dropped on a technicality. Your husband got away with murder.
You say you loved Nick Scudder?
I do. I did.
I'm referring to a music box entered into evidence and marked Exhibit C. You gave this to Nick Scudder as a gift?
Yes, I did.
And the inscription on this box, M.E.?
Nick called me Mary Eleanor, M.E.
So a pet name, something private between lovers.
We were lovers, yes.
So this music box was a lover's gift?
Asked and answered, Your Honor. Prosecution would be happy to stipulate as to the bonds of affection between the witness and the deceased.
Move on, Mr. Hughes.
Could you explain to us why, after watching your lover bludgeoned to death by a gift that you had given him, you would decide to turn and flee the scene?
Objection, irrelevant. The witness's actions after the fact have no bearing on this case.
On the contrary, Your Honor, the prosecution is contending that Nick Scudder was killed by a spurned lover, whereas the defense is indicating that there were two spurned lovers in the room that night, my client and this
basis
witness.
for establishing any rupture in the relationship between this witness and the deceased.
I'll allow the question. Mr. Hughes?
Thank you, Your Honor. If you loved Nick Scudder the way you say, and he loved you, then why was your first instinct to run out of the room after seeing him savagely beaten down?
I was scared. I told you I was already in trouble. I was afraid.
And you didn't want to be involved in a murder, right? You said so.
I panicked. I'm not proud of it, but it's the truth.
So you ran?
Yes.
After you checked his pulse? I mean, you did check for his vital signs. The man you love is lying on the floor in a pool of his own blood, so you knelt down beside him to make sure that he had a heartbeat, yes? Because you loved him so much?
Objection.
This weekend, Enterprise Rent-A-Car announces special low rates from just $9.99 a day. Friday till Monday from just $9.99 a day. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Even people who seem alike can have different nutritional needs. Ensure helps meet those needs, like Ensure High Protein with protein for muscles. It's a source of complete balanced nutrition. Ensure High Protein. Drink to your health.
You know when you're not feeling like yourself. You're tired all the time. You may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things you once loved. You may feel anxious, can't even sleep. Your daily activities and relationships suffer. You know when you just don't feel right. Now here's something you may not know. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans. While the cause is unknown, depression may be related to an imbalance of naturally occurring chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Zoloft, a prescription medicine, works to correct this imbalance. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right. Only your doctor can diagnose depression. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking medicines called MAOI shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
Okay, so we're not talking some deep spiritual cleansing, but almost.
That's how deep this stuff goes. The St. Ives Apricot Scrub. St. Ives is the only one with soothing Swiss botanicals plus 100% natural exfoliants. Those little scrubbers that slough off dull, dead skin, so I get smoother, healthier, brighter skin. Maybe this is deep spiritual cleansing.
And now for daily cleansing, try new St. Ives Foaming Apricot Cleanser for radiant skin every day.
Brilliant!
Baby, where you going in those Old Navy Cup capris?
The classic you love, now with just enough cuff. They're the good-to-goable in the knowable. Cup that's showable. Pants sensation that's sweeping the nation. Old Navy Cup Capris are ready to roll. Especially at this great price, just $26.50. Old Navy Cup Capris. They're all that and more at your Old Navy store.
Last week, Survivor was TV's most watched series, CBS Tonight. Don't miss a challenge you'll have to see to believe. Wow. All new Survivor Marquesas back on CBS Thursday. Then, sometimes an accident is just an accident, and sometimes it's murder. 9 dead. Maybe one of them was a target. CSI returns. And what would you do if someone killed an innocent man to protect you? The new CIA director is about to find out. I did you a favor. All new agency after Survivor and CSI, CBS Tonight.
Quiet in the courtroom. The objection is overruled. Answer the question, Miss Minahan.
Was there a question, Your Honor?
Oh, I can restate that for you. Did you do anything at all to help your beloved Nick Scudder before you ran out of the room?
He was dead.
Well, how would you know that? Even a physician is reduced to checking a patient's pulse.
The witness is not a doctor.
All the more reason for her to do something, anything, to make some kind of an effort to find out if he's alive or dead. But you didn't do that, did you, Mary? Did you? Only one call came into 911 30 minutes later, and that call was made by Molly McKinnon. Now, you could have called a doctor. You could have even done that anonymously, but you didn't, did you?
I didn't think. I was afraid. I told you that.
So, you let the man you loved die in a pool of his own blood. Is that it? Your Honor?
Yes.
Well, perhaps you didn't love him at all. Perhaps you found out that he was using you the same way he used Abigail, so maybe you wanted him dead.
Objection. Counsel has no factual basis.
Withdrawn. I have no further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Miss Hart. Sit down, Miss Minahan.
Mary, are you deeply ashamed of the fact that you ran out without helping Nick Scudder?
That's why I'm here.
And did you see Abigail Williams kill Nick Scudder?
Yes. With the music box.
Thank you.
You may step down, Miss Minahan.
It's not about me getting even or getting mad or fighting back. This is nothing that I can change.
Who says?
John Dixon, your friend.
Oh, John. Forget about John. John doesn't believe. Doesn't believe in his feet, except that he finds them in his shoes every morning. Come on, Rose. Rose. You would never have come to Oakdale. You would never have come to this town if you didn't believe in miracles, because you believed. Now look at you.
Yeah, my life is over.
Well, I don't know about that, my dear. You have a job. You're ambulatory. You're up and about. You know, you got a family, and they love you.
And Paul?
And Paul loves you.
Since when are you a fan of Paul Ryan's? Tell me this.
Since when do you give a damn what I think?
You don't understand.
Oh, I don't understand. Of course I don't understand. I don't understand what it's like getting older, do I? How would I know? You know? You look in the mirror in the morning and you think, oh, my heavens, I gotta get a little help here. You know, honey? That's what life is. So you get up, you do a little something, and you pull yourself together and you start.
I just don't want Paul to stay with me because he feels sorry for me.
Well, would you please not instruct him then in how to be like that? Just go out and show this guy. Show him you, the you that he fell in love with. Who's strong, who's funny. She's very funny and smart and would never treat herself. I mean, she wouldn't let anybody else treat you the way you're treating yourself right now, honey. And another thing, while you're at it, get on the phone and call up Greg Kenmore and chat him up on the phone. Because it might make you feel better.
Will is just fine.
I'm glad one of us is.
This isn't about me. I know this is about Rose. Have you talked to her, Paul?
She wouldn't even let me get near her.
Do you remember when you came back to town? I was in the hospital. I was so wrapped up in gauze, I don't even know how you recognized me, but you did. And you did something miraculous. Do you remember, Paul?
No.
You took my hand and you kissed my face. And you made me feel like a human being, a person again. Have you kissed Rose?
I had to ask if I could hold her hand.
Oh, don't ask her, just do it. Do it. Make her feel the way you made me feel. That you love her, no matter what she looks like.
Okay, all right. Hey, how about you back it up a minute, okay? How about you tell me where Weston is? I'll pay you whatever you want.
You Americans, you're all alike. You think money is the answer to everything. No. You have nothing I want.
Hey, give me a chance. Whatever it is, I can make it happen. But this Weston, he's playing with people's lives. He's got to be stopped.
You know nothing about his work. Dr. Weston is a genius, a pioneer. I will do anything to help him succeed.
You have any idea how many people he's murdered? You really want to be a part of that?
Put him in the casket.
Stay where you are, guys. I need your help. I'll ask for it.
Bury him. Now!
Well, you're going along, feeling fine, when it hits you. Diarrhea. Alone, it's bad. But with gas and cramps, too, you've got big trouble. Good thing there's Imodium Advanced Caplets, the only one that combines two medicines to stop diarrhea, cramps, and gas all at once. In no time, you'll feel A-OK again. Imodium Advanced Caplets. Whew, what a relief.
Tell us where the others are, and maybe we'll go easy on you. Hey, are you listening to me?
Introducing Teddy Graham's Bear Witches, the goodness of Graham with a cream-filled center.
All right, you asked for it.
New Teddy Graham's Bear Witches. Eating them is only half the fun.
It's Tuggin' Time Tigger. How fast can you find my tummy? Squeeze my hand, dear. Chin tail. New Tuggin' Time Tigger from Fisher Price.
Can I give my dog a perm?
Are cats smarter than dolphins?
Look at those teeth. Should I get him braces? What's with all the wiggling?
What's the best flea and tick treatment?
Now that I can answer. Frontline Plus. It's the longest lasting, most complete flea protection you can get. And it kills the tick that may transmit Lyme disease. Plus 3 others. It's the best.
Ask your veterinarian about Frontline Plus. For dogs and cats, Frontline is the veterinarian's #1 choice.
Is it okay for Rudy here to eat bean dip?
New Pledge with orange oil.
It cleans and revitalizes wood to a lasting luster. Orange oil seems to break up the grease.
We're degreasing the muck. It's obviously from the orange oil. It really does clean.
Orange oil revitalizes.
It's like a vitamin
for my wood furniture.
Pledge orange oil. It brought this wood back to life. It's bringing out the natural shine. I'd love to tell my husband that we don't need to redo the cabinets.
New Pledge with orange oil. The power of orange oil to clean and revitalize. Jesse Johnson, a family company.
It's unbelievable.
In my 30s, I tried everything for my headaches. Then I discovered Bare Extra Strength and the pain went away. In my 40s, I started getting bad back pain and Bare came through again. Now I have arthritis in my knees and I still depend on Bare Extra Strength. Bare goes to work right at the site of pain and inflammation. Nothing works better. For relief I can always count on, there's still no better choice than Bare. And regular strength aspirin is the only pain reliever that can help save your life.
Bare. Take it for pain, take it for life.
CBS Daytime has done it again.
Fantastic.
With an outstanding 55 Emmy nominations.
Can you believe it?
Congratulations on another year of continued excellence.
I think we should all drink to that.
There's never been a better time to get into CBS, the #1 daytime network.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Did you understand that?
From your own home, watch the Daytime Emmys in style. For a chance to win a big screen TV and more, catch As the World Turns next week and enter at soapcity.com.
Arrêtez! Immédiatement!
You'll never stop us! Dr. Veston will be famous! He'll show the world!
Mon Dieu! You were right. Are you injured? If I can survive my ex-wife, I can survive you being late. Where the hell were you, Inspector?
Walsh eats the face cream.
Your case got thrown out on a technicality?
The lawyers said it would have been thrown out anyway. Because there was never any real evidence, remember? Which is why they couldn't reinstate the charges.
To answer your question, Katie, the case was dismissed because he was never read his rights.
The thing is, Dahlia, I know you must miss your sister. But Simon didn't kill her. And we love each other, so just give it up.
You sound just like Monique. And despite what Simon seems to think, Monique and I talked all the time. Or I should say that she talked about Simon and I listened. She talked about how he seduced her, then walked away knowing that she would run after him. But he would tell her how he was no good. And he would prove it by spending time with other women. Then he played the guitar for her. Do you ever sing the blues for you, Katie? I mean, it's what he does best. He's a pro. He steals your heart, and then
All right, that's enough, all right? Get out. And don't you come near my wife again.
Or what, Simon? You'll kill me?
Well, tell me you don't believe her. What's going on?
Looks like they've adjourned for the day.
Hey! Now, is that any way to greet the man you love?
I'm not letting her get away with this, Jake. Look, I knew you were a lowlife, but to pin this murder on my daughter...
I know what I saw.
Guess what? You're not the only one that saw what happened. Yeah, I thought that would get your goat.
Come on, let's go.
She's lying, Evelyn.
What's that supposed to mean? Someone else saw what happened?
Abigail. She's gonna remember, Jake.
What did you do to her?
Honey, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe a word she said.
And I don't think the jury did either.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
When it comes to allergies, I'm a grass rag.